Good morning, City Council and Philadelphia Planning Commission. On behalf of Philadelphia Tourist Company, I am Parrish Flanders, and I will be lobbying for the filling of potholes and dents in the streets. There is no worse way to start your day than by waking up, making the perfect, best light meal, remembering all your essentials for work, making the perfect cup of coffee, and making your way down your favorite route with little to no traffic, and out of nowhere hitting a gaping pothole. The pothole is so massive that your perfect cup of coffee jumps out of the cup holder, gets everywhere. Now your morning is ruined and you still have a full day of work. This happens far too often in Philadelphia. According to the Enquiry News, from January 1st to about mid-March of 2020, only 17,000 potholes have been filled compared to the 35,000 potholes that were done last year in the same time span. Also, according to Sealmaster Net, potholes cost American drivers over $6 billion per year. That's a massive amount. Typical cost to repair potholes is approximately $35 to $50 per pothole. Then there may be an initial mobilization cost of about $100 to $150 to bring the truck and crews out to repair the site. Greater Philadelphia Tourist Company is missing out on income because of the inability to take certain routes due to the excessive amount and size of potholes throughout the city of Philadelphia. This drastically affects the city. This drastically affects the city of Philadelphia, that being that it is known for its history, its culture, and delicious foods, which are all tourist attractions. And when Greater Philadelphia tourism can't drive down historical streets and avenues because of potholes, that negatively affects the tourism industry and the total revenue within the city as well. According to engineeringall.com, potholes are silent economy killers. The yearly cost of accidents caused by potholes is nearly $3 billion in vehicle repairs. We have no idea how much of that $3 billion are local or tourists. In addition, 2019 marks Philadelphia's 9th consecutive year of economic growth, largely due to the new record of 45 million people visiting the city and spending $7.6 billion and supporting over 100,000 jobs, stated by Patch.com. That was noted by the mayor, who says tourism and hospitality are critical to Philadelphia's economy and its identity of the city. The efforts of our tourism partners continue to exceed all expectations, bringing in more visitors, more jobs, more revenue to Philadelphia year after year, which shows in the numbers. Also, from Patch.com, Philadelphia International Airport was vastly responsible for majority of the growth of the 45 million visitors, bringing in a new record of 32.24 million passengers throughout the city. I did simple math by subtracting 45 million, the total of people who visited Philadelphia through the national, and subtracted that by the number of people who visited mainly through the international airport. So that'd be 45 million minus 32.24 million. That leaves us with about roughly 12 to 13 million visitors not by the airport. So either car, train, or on their own. Uh, Now, I want you to picture this is your first time in the historical city of Philadelphia. You don't know where you're going, you don't know where anything is, but you're trying to see historical landmarks such as the Rocky statue. You're following your GPS. It tells you to make a right onto 32nd Street and then a left onto Spring Garden. While driving, because you have never heard of this part of Philadelphia, you decide to take in the scenery. Then, unbeknownst, the front of your car hits a dip into a pothole, damaging your bumper. Now you have to pull over, call your insurance, and that has now impacted your visit and the quality of time and the amount of money that you will ultimately spend throughout this visit. As the mayor, Jim Kenney said before, tourism and hospitality are key values within Philadelphia's identity and economy. Meaning, once the roads are fixed, an influx of revenue will generate. Instead of spending $50 million tax dollars on gaming arenas for tournaments, the city could have used about $12 million to hire more workers and improve the roads at a quicker pace without overworking employees. The numbers indicated that it costs about $200 to fix a pothole, and that Philadelphia had about 3,500 potholes reported. Multiplying both numbers equals $7 million to fix all the potholes reported in the city. Improving the roads benefits everyone: the everyday commuter, tourist companies, and the visitors themselves. Try reimagining both driving scenarios. But after the city has used the $12 million to hire more workers and complete the roads and the potholes. Now, instead of spilling the coffee and making it to work, you make it to work on time with a full cup of coffee, ready to get your day started, ready to go to work. Or you take in the scenery while driving over the fixed road, and you make a left turn onto Spring Garden, and you never hit a pothole, and you're able to see the Rocky statue and then go on to see other historical destinations within the city. It sounds like a great time to me. Wouldn't you like to drive and not swerve to avoid hitting a pothole or having to slow down to lessen the impact? Wouldn't you like to be able to drive to your destination and not risk your bumper being damaged? These are all far too common a risks that Philadelphian drivers face every day. In addition, we are teaming up with Progressive to help further and support drivers affected by potholes. Progressive is willing to grant the city of Philadelphia $5 million towards the hiring of the employees and the fixing of roads and highways to prevent accidents and lessen damage to vehicles and ensure safer driving. Progressive is making pothole damage a part of multiple coverages instead of just a collision coverage. Coverage from potholes will be covered. Damages from potholes will be covered in the following: roadside assistance, which Progressive pays for a towing service if your car breaks down or if you hit a pothole and it flattens your tire or bends your rim or causes any issues within your driving. The next is comprehensive coverage. Comprehensive coverage protects your vehicle against fire, theft, vandalism, hitting an animal, glass breakage, deductible of however much the damage will be. So if the damage is $2,500, you only have to pay $250. Progressive, alongside with Greater Philadelphia Tourist Company, is ready to do its part in bettering the conditions of the roads and the streets. Also, we're ready to do our part in covering pothole damages. We're also ready in doing our part in making Philadelphia a place for safe driving, aren't you?